Hello Virgos, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the second half of September 2018 masculine versus feminine Virgo reading. Alright, so I've been doing a lot of meditating when it comes to the different sides of us, right? We all have a masculine side and a feminine side, and the goal is to be able to walk in both in a good balanced way. All right, the masculine side is kind of like dad. It's kind of like the caregiver, the provider, the supporter, the more serious energy. And the mom side, the feminine side, is caring, loving, giving, and supportive. So if we get too focused on the seriousness of things, we then become at an imbalance when it comes to giving more love to those around us. I do feel like now is a time for Virgos to allow themselves to be more vulnerable. I feel as though Virgos are trying to get to the truth of a situation regarding a very karmic, a very lucky communication or connection that was indeed meant to be. Now, in the next week and a half or so from watching this video reading, I am feeling as though Virgos are going to have to, are going to have a desire to move forward and communicate with someone about an ending. Why did this end? Did this end? What has happened? Is this the end of everything? Or is there still room to make some sort of decision? Someone here whose energies I am feeling for Virgos are feeling like they've made some mistakes, or they're wondering if the person they're dealing with has made some mistakes that made them feel as though they were not being completely honest in some way. Was it you being not completely honest, Virgo, or someone you are connecting with? By the end of September 2018, I do feel as though the confusion, the worries, the fears, the things that have gotten to be too much or felt like too much or was too confusing is going to finally be able to be swept away. The regret, the sadness, the frustration, and the confusion. There will be a communication, hopefully. I'm feeling like you guys are being drawn to communicate. But whether a message comes to you or a communication comes to you or vice versa, I think spiritual guidance is saying it's important to put that communication into a friendship zone and be okay with that for now. Yeah, until you guys have given a partnership some form of title. If it's not a soulmate connection after some form of communication, then sweep it away. Don't regret it. Be thankful for what transpired, but also be open to knowing more people, you know, opening yourself to more karmic connections, focusing on your own happiness and joy, and being okay with putting someone in the friend zone. That's what I keep hearing. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do two different Celtic spreads. I'm going to use two different decks as well, and I'm going to do the masculine energies first. Now, this isn't necessarily male-female. This is a time to really recognize, have I been walking too much in my masculine energy or my feminine energy? Am I overly giving away with my heart, or am I being too harsh? Because there needs to be a balance, because once we find balance, then we can have happiness, joy, and contentment, right? All right, so the masculine energies I'm feeling, they are connected or thinking of someone who made them feel like a kid again. They were really enjoying what felt like a karmic partnership. This masculine Virgo energy is or has been waiting to get clarity about a direction with someone, and wants to maybe communicate, wants to communicate about it because it's gotten too much up in their head. They want to know what it is, if it's going anywhere, if it should even go anywhere. So here's the Virgo energy in their thoughts. I want my ship to come in. I'm putting my energy out there, or you guys are being led to put your energy out there, to communicate in some way. Because here you are in your foundation, Virgos, with your own energy, overthinking a situation that at one point made you feel really good. Now, in the past, you guys were in a position of financial abundance, security, happiness, joy, family, friends, all was good. And in the next week and a half or so from watching the video, you can actually move from feeling stuck to actually communicate so that you can get into a position of clarity. I believe you guys are going to communicate with someone maybe into the next week and a half or two. And you're going to receive a lot of kind words and messages. Your ship is coming in because you are happy to hear that this connection is still giving you the sun energies. Now, Virgo masculines, you have the ability with the major arcana strength to remain strong, to not overthink, to communicate, and then to make a decision about a path ahead. Spiritual advice is offering you another major arcana, Virgo masculines. It's the Hierophant energy. The king of all kings, becoming the king of your own path. Deciding, do I travel? Do I move forward? Do I create something new? Because something is indeed showing me appreciation. Someone or something has helped for me to become a stronger person. And the Hierophant could represent an idea of commitment, partnership, the idea of a new direction. So the masculine Virgo energies in their hopes and fears position have the High Priestess. This could be someone who has Pisces in her chart, or it could be that Spirit is going to bring you to the truth of a situation, as again, you guys are receiving a lot of recognition and attention in some way. Now, in the outcome position, you Virgo masculines have the ability to decide if this person is going to be in the friend zone or if you are going to take it further. So by the end of September, I think you will be sure of what it is you are hoping, wishing, and praying for. For some of you masculine Virgo energies, after communication, after getting to the truth of a situation, after expressing your truth, you guys may be bringing an end to a situation, or you're saying to yourself, I don't want to just be friends. I want to sweep away old regrets and incorrect decisions. To clarify in a 3-card summary for the masculine, there is a difficult decision here, or a decision that feels difficult. Because something with someone who has Aries in their chart, or someone who, yeah, I feel that strongly. Something fell apart. Something wasn't built on a solid foundation. And this masculine Virgo is still saying, what is the right decision? Where do I take the situation? Is there equal give and take? Is this a balanced commitment? With a person who has children, maybe you have children, maybe you both have children. And you're wanting to follow this passion, but you also want to be sure that there is love here. For some of you Virgo masculines, you may be dealing with someone who's financially abundant and secure, happy and content, caring, loving, giving, and supportive. She may have Virgo in her chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But there's a desire here in the next week and a half or so, where this masculine Virgo energy wants to sneak away and get to the truth of a situation. They want to open their heart in a way that maybe they didn't before. and maybe to someone who has fire in her chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. This particular masculine Virgo energy has been sitting and thinking for far too long, not giving thanks to the blessings that are already in their life. Now they need to acknowledge that Spirit is right behind them here, trying to offer them a new path and a new direction. But again, yes, Spirit is asking that the Virgo communicate out to someone about their path ahead. What do you want, Virgo? Where are you going? Yes, an ending needs to transpire in this process. But there has to be a goal. There has to be an intention. There has to be a direction between you and someone else in order to start to move away from what has been. See? Because what has been for this masculine Virgo is still following him around. Sadness, pain, anguish, frustration, worry, harsh experiences. And spiritual advice is saying, continue to keep your head down, focus on your work, think about what no longer serves you. Even though something was fun, I feel like Spirit's saying it's time to move on. Ooh, yes. If you guys are thinking masculine Virgos about a feminine energy who has Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in her chart, really think about what you want. Think about, do I want to take a risk? Think about what the partnership means to you. If there's playfulness and joy and goodness, and you want that in your life, then make that decision by the end of September. But if it is a burdening energy because it is built on lies, then that is the other decision, right? That's the decision of, yes, Spirit is telling me that this connection needs to go. Wow, so there's going to be a lot of clarity coming to mind in the second half of September for masculine Virgo energy. Some are going to put someone in the friend zone and someone else is going to commit to a new path with someone who feels like a soulmate connection. Because this masculine Virgo energy does not want to just be friends. But this all needs to be discussed. And when I asked for more guidance from Spirit by pulling one card from the Oracle of the Mermaids deck by Lucy Cavendish, your spiritual advice, masculine Virgos, is vulnerability. Open your heart and allow yourself to be tender with someone, a circumstance, a situation, an environment, or maybe within your own self in the second half of September 2018. So feminine energy, please. Feminine Virgo energy, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, for the second half of September 2018. All right, so we have a feminine Virgo energy here who's trying to get to the truth of the situation, who is contemplating maybe marriage. With the major arcana Justice starting things off the bat. Spirit's helping for you to cut away from what does not serve you so that you can move forward and find balance in your life. But the first part of business needs to be about the truth. What is the truth when it comes to a very passionate, sexual, intense connection, Virgo feminines? In the Virgo feminine thoughts position, she is seeing someone as the devil. She is seeing someone who is not healthy for her. She is seeing someone who may have addictions, and she's still trying to get to the truth. Is this love or is this just fantasy? Should I stay or should I go? In the past, the Virgo feminine was able to manifest communication and passion, but they were still trying to get to the truth. Because this feminine Virgo energy does indeed want this happily ever after. So in the next week and a half or two from watching the video. Oh my gosh, I have so many things I want to say here. You guys have control over deciding if you've come full circle in your path. Is the chapter over? Is it time to step into a new beginning? But again, it's going to involve some form of communication for the feminine Virgo energy so she can get to the truth of, is this a healthy commitment or not? So that in the next week and a half or so, she can get to the truth of, is this my happily ever after? And Spirit's telling the feminine Virgo energies that you've got to let go of the pain and anguish of the past, being represented by the Nine of Swords. You've hung these up on your walls, and they're blocking the ability for the light to shine into your path. So take down the sadness and the anguish and the difficult memories, and let the moonlight shine back into your path so that you can find clarity when it comes to a decision you want to make regarding a passionate connection. In your hopes and fears position, feminine Virgos, someone or something is moving quickly. You're moving towards them, they're moving towards you. However this transpires in the next few weeks. And in the outcome position, you guys are back in the position of, should I continue to put my energy into this situation? Or should I move on? So the feminine energy needs to get out of her head. She needs to speak her truth about her boundaries. She needs to set new goals. And she needs to move towards a more fulfilling path ahead. There is a situation for the feminine Virgo energies where they want to move on, they want to move forward, they want to move into a new direction, and yet there is not being love offered. The cup is empty, and there is heartache. So that therein answers this question, and why the person you're thinking of is being represented as the devil. Feminine Virgo energies, you may be thinking of someone who's large and in charge, right? A boss, father figure. Fire signs, Sag, Aries, or Leo. You guys may hear that something fell apart. Or you guys are bringing a conclusion to a financial situation. There may be a bit of a warning here, or Spirit's just clarifying for this feminine Virgo energies that the love offer was a small, kind word that got blown out of perspective. And Spirit wants you to know they're sending the Temperance Angel to help for you to heal. Feminine Virgos, for the second half of September, you have the ability to create and to manifest a wonderful path ahead of you. Financially, creatively, in a commitment. But again, you're going to need to speak your truth and stand by your boundaries and make sure others respect your boundaries. It could be that there is a feminine Virgo energy who is leaving a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo behind in order to open your heart to a very kind, loving, supportive, giving, masculine energy. Some of you are really thinking about marriage. Maybe hoping to marry another earth sign like a Virgo. And you're overthinking a situation. This earth sign energy is very passionate and very fun, but again, don't take any big steps, feminine Virgos, until you get to the truth of what the passionate situation is. Yeah, in the end, I see you guys still fighting this battle to cut away from a path that you've become almost addicted to. A person, a circumstance, a situation, or environment. So cut away from negativity. Cut away from that which does not serve you. And know that you will step into a path of better love and more abundance. Who is that better love and abundance for feminine Virgo energies, please? We're saying first lay down the earth sign who's dragging his feet. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Manifest a new financial or creative path ahead. Communicate about the fairness and the equality, the balance in this connection. Definitely follow a financial direction that is on offer, because that is going to be a wonderful new direction where you're going to receive a lot of acknowledgement for a job well done. You're going to feel like you can buy the things you want and find comfort and take care of your children. Just make sure you're not hoping that someone else will do that for you. Yeah. Get to the truth of the situation, have that communication, and if you get tired of this battle with this earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or someone who's in a leadership position, and you're starting to feel the heartache energies, then it's time to move on. All right, so I'm going to close with a 3-card summary using the Messages from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Do I want this heartache or do I not want this heartache? Is what I'm feeling with the feminine Virgo energies. Now, this could be a male or female. Maybe they really gave their heart to something and they haven't finished. They need to become more vulnerable. They need to have a communication. They need to be willing to get to the truth, because the truth is what sets us free, one way or another. Amen. So in a 3-card summary here for Virgos, masculine and feminine, we've got the first week or so from watching the video, the energies of Raquel or Rochelle that says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, true prosperity will come your way. Spend time in meditation and speak your truth. In the next week and a half or two from watching the video, you have Angel Sonia or Sonia, Virgos. Someone's bringing you a message who has deceased before you, and they want you to know they're happy and at peace and that they love you very much. Not to worry. They're telling you the worst is behind you at this time, and that there's some emotional healing that needs to take place. There's a need for patience. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for a response, whether it's regarding a financial opportunity or a personal situation, when you take excellent care of yourself, everyone around you benefits. Sorry about that. It could be a good time for schooling and study when it comes to your life's purpose. And the angels are going to help guide you guys when it comes to a creative project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill. If you're moving into a new direction and you're trying to figure out who and or what you should move in that direction with, this will be the week to get the clarity you seek through some sort of communication so that you can free yourself from regrets, sadness, and to either put someone in the friend zone or make yourself vulnerable. Let yourself receive the love someone wants to give. And if that's the way things turn out, that is indeed the one you are to move forward with. I think you guys will be aware of who this is by the end of September 2018, or what business direction you are to go in, however it applies. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and God bless.